We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. And we're also going to cover what's going on here today with MMTLP, Torchlight Preferred Shares, and what's going on within their inflows versus outflows and bull and bear indicators. But today, while these stocks were going up higher, the overall market was having volatility, and our SpyBot since 9:40 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside with full strength, and call options went up 200% plus within hours, guys. And later in the day at 12:50 p.m., our bear indicator popped up. Our SpyBot sent out a bear indicator. Outflows crossed the midpoint with full strength to the downside. Further weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 300% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, getting connected to our 42 vision indicator, our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. Full strength here, reclaiming to get back above $1, rejected at 104, 105, and here it is trying to fight in the after hours to stay above $1. And then we also have MMTLP here above 550. We're going to break it all down in today's video, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, getting connected to our 42 vision indicators, and by joining you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So one of the home runs from this morning was our Tesla bot. It sent out a bull indicator from 9:35 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint with full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up nearly 100% plus within an hour, guys. And our second home run was a stock I mentioned this morning over in the pre-market, and this stock is idex. We caught this one in the pre-market, got that bull indicator going into the bell, inflows crossed the midpoint, and from that moment forward, it hit 150% plus opportunity at its highest point, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. And as you see it, reclaiming above that $1 mark and coming back down towards it to see if it holds support. We're going to break down what's going on here within the charts and the crucial levels. I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators in the inflow versus outflow, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots, as well as becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which you can now gain access to as well, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with MMAT stock under a bull indicator since back here on October 20th at around 83 cents, consolidated, and it actually was sitting there in a tight spot between the 86-cent area and 92 cents, broke above it, and then we talked about how important it was to try to reclaim that $1 mark, and here it is. It actually broke above it and is currently trying to be used as support, guys. And we got these inflows that crossed over yesterday, and that's why the stock continued to go higher today within the volatility, because those inflows are still above and they're green, guys. And when you zoom into the 15-minute within the volatility, you could see here how those inflows have stayed above. But today, going into the aftermarket hours, it got a bear indicator, and those outflows are starting to pick up. Now, it has not crossed over just yet, but it's getting really close, and this is going to be crucial going into tomorrow for MMAT, guys. We want to watch this carefully here and what it's doing. Now, when you go over to MMTLP, things are actually looking a lot stronger. It's been above the midpoint for most of the time. It had a fake out here back on October 24th when it went all the way down to 410, but those inflows picked up really quickly, and everything that's been going on, it's been above the midpoint since that bull indicator back here on October 19th, and that crossover of the inflows to the upside. And here we are today pulling away from it. This was going to be crucial. We talked about it yesterday as I was getting really close, and I also stated how it actually has had multiple rejections at 520. Today it was having trouble getting above it, but once it finally broke above it, used it as support, it took off and it hit highs here of 580. We want to see this actually continue with strength. The outflows are beginning here, but not enough to damage the run, right? That's why the stock is still holding up unless it crosses to the downside, guys. Those outflows, we want to see them slow down. We want inflows to continue to dominate and stay above the midpoint. And more specifically, it's going to be important for this bull indicator as we see it here to not get canceled out, if not continue to dominate over the chart. And it popped up since 420. And it's very important to keep in mind that that's where things actually found support on that fake out and has continued going higher ever since. And those inflows within the volatility back and forth have managed to stay above the midpoint, and that's what we want. Now, what are the key levels I'm watching here? The first thing is the support. I'll be watching 550. Below that is down here at 520. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the downside. And to the upside, we want to break back above the high of the day of 580, but most importantly, get back to $6. And then above that is $6.50. That's where that bear indicator popped up when things started to collapse, and they fell all the way down to $2 and some change. Something to keep in mind there, okay? Those are the key levels I'm watching on MMTLP. Now, on MMAT, I'm watching here if this could stay above $1. If that gets broken through, the next support is 95 cents, 96 cents. That's going to be a tight area to watch. And I'll also be watching these inflows within that volatility to stay above the midpoint. So any pullback could be the setup for the next bull run and a fake out if these inflows do not switch from green to red or even get closer to the midpoint or cross it. If it stays above, it could be the setup, as I like to call it, for the next bull run, especially if no bear indicator pops up and this bull indicator is still dominating over the chart. Something to keep in mind. Now, to the upside, we want to see this break above 105 and continue pushing up higher back to where that bear indicator popped up of 110 to 112, guys. That's that tight area. And then above that, if that staircase effect could start forming up at those levels, the next level above that will be back up towards 120 and then the highs here of 135. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Do you think in this momentum MMAT is going to retest those highs of 120, 135? And also here for MMTLP, what are your thoughts? Do you think this could break above $6 and get back towards 650 and try to break out to newer highs? I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below because this momentum has been pretty strong and the inflows have been critical within these moves. And so far, these bull indicators on the MMAT and also MMTLP have been crucial in holding strong within the volatility. If they get canceled by bear indicators, it could switch things up really quickly, and especially if these outflows follow as well. So I'm going to be watching that very carefully going into tomorrow, the rest of this week, and even going into next week. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.